The Department of Tourism, or DOT, records 3,554,207 visitor arrivals as of August, made by a growing emphasis on sustainability as ecotourism gains traction. The industry's digital transformation, including online booking and virtual tours, has further supported this recovery. Overall, the surge in visitor numbers is positively impacting the country's economy, contributing to the gross domestic product, or GDP, growth and revitalizing local businesses. As the tourism sector continues to adapt and innovate, it is set to play a significant role in the country's economic revival. Moreover, the 35th Philippine Travel Mart will be conducted to further boost and promote the diverse and vibrant tourism offerings of the country. And to give us details on the significant developments in the tourism industry and the upcoming 35th Philippine Travel Mart, we have with us here tonight Philippine Tour Operators Association, or PHILTOA Board of Trustees members, Malou Japson, who is also its first Vice President and Chief Executive Officer of Strikers Travel Corporation, and Harold Atondo, the Secretary General and President of ATDX Incorporated. Good evening, Malou.
Good evening.
Good evening, Harold. Thank you for coming to Up Close tonight.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Great. I'm very excited. We all love to travel. And after post-pandemic, everyone is dying to get back in there and explore the world. Tourism being one of the fastest growing industries in the country, we'd like to know, with the upcoming event happening, how does the Philippine Travel Mart, or PTM, contribute to promoting sustainable tourism practices and what we call digitalization in the tourism industry? We all saw that this year's theme is highlighted as Love the Next Gen Tourism. Malou.
Yes, with the theme The Next Gen Tourism, we not only align with the Department of Tourism's directives, but also this is our own response to the post-pandemic, because we all know that after the pandemic, everything has changed. The face of tourism has changed. The attitude of the travelers have changed. So we are actually focused, this theme actually focused on 4 pillars: sustainability, digitization or innovation, inclusivity, and health and wellness. So this 35th PTM focused on those 4 pillars. So we expect, our travelers expect a lot of surprising deals focusing on those 4.
Okay. Very interesting. Would you mind summarizing for us, Harold, what exactly the theme means? Love the Next Gen Tourism. Please tell us about it.
This is mostly a behavior of the new generations. It's not only for the young generation, but it's also symbolic for a representation of the behavior of the entire tourism people, or the travelers. Because right now, as what Ms. Malou mentioned, the behavior of the travelers becomes more, they are more in control right now in terms of their experiences. So that's why we also offer, from the first stage of the Philippine Travel Mart, the digitation is already there. They can already purchase tickets online ahead of time, so it will avoid them to get into the long queue during the day. And they can see all those promos and other giveaways from the merchants online as early as July, before we even started the PTM on site.
Okay, very, very curious. With the advent of piece of fares and all of the discounted sites offering hotel plus airfare and even tours packaged all over the place, and social media as well, what would differentiate the PTM experience from all of that? And that is also tech empowered, being able to book online, going to all these sites. How does one get involved with the PTM? Do you also have a website? Do we need to be there in person? Malou?
Yes, we have actually our PTM website, and with regards to promo, actually the airlines are giving a special promo you can only avail during the event. And also the tour operators who will be participating, just like myself, I have a booth there. So we already designed exclusive packages to be sold just in the PTM.
Okay, so we need to be there in person to be able to book
Yes.
our travel. But we are also tech empowered, to say the least, so we can book our travel on our phone.
For the convenience itself,
Okay.
we address that demands from the public that they wanted to pay cashless, they wanted to get all the information on their hands and available for them whenever they wanted it. And then on the site itself, we are offering experiences like a face-to-face human intervention, if I may say so that all the questions that we can already answer it, and the representation from different regions will be there. So from Region 1 to Region 18, every travelers who will visit the event, they will not just see packages or piece of fare, but they will also see the products, the culture, the different colors of each region. So it's like a big celebration for everyone. And that's what we're really excited about, because those are the things that robotics cannot actually take over from us.
That's right. No AI can actually replace the
Yes.
human touch and developing that human connection. Okay. You mentioned earlier that there's a lot of participation from the different provinces. It has been said that there is nearly 300 diverse entities in this event, and we also have, like you mentioned, airlines and tourism offices. How does this impact also the availability of options? You mentioned we'll be able to learn more about the culture, but is there someone there offering specific tours per location, per cities? Malou?
Yes, actually, since we are being participated by all the regions, of course, there is a variety of offerings. Actually, the Department of Tourism just launched the PEP, or the Philippine Experience Program. So there is a booth there exclusive for PEP. So that is something new for the tourism offerings.
Okay, what is PEP? Is this someone new to the province who can experience the culture, the food, the authentic experience of
actually,
being in that
it's
province?
It's the Total Philippine Experience Program. So from the emerging destination to the matured one. So it is a package composed of something what Philippines is all about.
Yeah, and I think what's really important here is you mentioned there's representation from the different regions. We have very common destinations, not that I'm discouraging it, but there are also beautiful islands that are also untouched and undiscovered. So I think it is also helping promote lesser known destinations. What do you think are some of the destinations that a lot of people should also come visit?
The best approach for that is actually the twinning. When Boracay started, it used to be an emerging destination as well. But since it is very close to Iloilo, it was being twinned to Iloilo. And look at Boracay now, it's already a mature destination. So the approach is like you twin something that is not known yet with something or a place that is already known. So that is our approach, a twinning or multi-destination approach.
Okay. Harold, let me point this question to you. We have a lot of incoming tourism trends that has also sprouted post-pandemic. Of course, we have health and wellness travel, and then we also have travel that's more equipped, like you said, to be able to get the authentic experience of the location. And then you also have transformative travel, people that want to just volunteer in the place and, impact the place in a positive way. What are some of the, I would say, top rising tourism trends in the Philippines?
Right now, we see a lot of increase in the visits of Camiguin and also the culinary experience, especially in Zamboanga area. As what Ms. Malou mentioned earlier, they're like twinnings or multi-city. We called it, they coined it actually Zambasulta, Zamboanga, Basilan, Tawi-Tawi, all Sulut all together. So people will experience the entire dynamics of those different provinces, not just for the experience, but also the interaction with the different ethnic groups and even religions, as we say so. Because in Zamboanga, we know that there are Muslims, our Muslim brothers and sisters, and also the presence of Christians. So those different immersions and different interactions with the locals are something that is getting into the trend right now. Because like what I mentioned earlier, people are more in control of their travel right now. It's not the ordinary people just sitting on the bus and then looking at the nicest places. Now they want to be learning how to cook. Even agritourism is there. Dive tourism is also very popular right now. I mentioned already, culinary is
Yeah.
very in demand right now. So from the north to the south and east and west of Philippines, we have different offerings in terms of experiences. And that's where the DOT is banking on with the Philippine Experience Program. And those different experiences, you can all see that on the upcoming Philippine Travel Mart.
Yeah, you know, I'd like to call to mind that I think one of the rising trends based also in the pandemic is people had the ability to work from home.
Yes.
And now they're trying to combine working remotely while also traveling. I think they call it bleisure or something like that. Yeah, but for me, I think I'm more of a staycation person since I'm trapped in the city at the moment. But anyway, of course, this whole event would not be made, I would say, more on the spotlight and highlighted without the role of media partners. What do you think the media partners, and I would say also our government partners, the role that they play to be able to heighten visibility and also impact the overall goals and alignment of PTM in general?
Of course, they play a very important role in promoting our event, not only just the event, because when they promote the event, of course, they promote the entire Philippines, because the PTM, well, it's really participated by the entire regions of the Philippines. So the media is helping us a lot in sharing the words and sharing those important information to the traveling public. And we thank our media partners for that.
Okay, great. Before we end this extremely exciting interview, Harold, please to invite our viewers across the country as well to join you at the upcoming PTM event.
Right. If I may add also with what Ms. Malou mentioned, for me, the information is always very vital. So thank you for the help. Thank you for this guesting, because that will give confidence to all our viewers to really patronize and go and try the experience of what our offerings on this coming 35th Philippine Travel Mart. So again, we are inviting everyone to start purchasing their ticket. You can go to www.philtravelmart.com/buy tickets. All major mode of payment is accepted, from GCash to PayMaya and other banks, credit cards. You can purchase your tickets as early as now for the coming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have a discounts for PWD, seniors, and students. They are very much welcome to go and see the offerings of PHILTOA for the 35th Travel Mart.
Oh, before I forget, this is not just a Philippine-centered travel. Is it also for international destinations?
Yes, we also
okay,
offer
so all
international
across the globe. Okay, perfect. Well, we'd like to thank you so much for your time, Malou, Japson, and Harold Atondo. Thank you so much,
you
and have a
so
great
much.
evening.
Good evening.